What's up guys, this is Kephas, and we are back leveling in more World of Warcraft, and as promised, we are going to scope out the cave, the hidden area down south. Looks like we're going to be meeting up with some pirates, and we're going to see what this is all about. Now, it took me forever to find this cave. Like, I was looking all over the place. I even went around the other way, down this way, down the water, used my water strider, and walked all the way around to get here. And then I was looking and I found this cave here. So, but I was gonna, I'm not gonna lie about it, right? I'm not gonna make myself look too cool by just pretending like I found it with ease off camera. No, it was a big nightmare. It took me about 15 minutes to find it, but it was worth it because I'm excited to see what this is all about. Now, before we get into today's adventure, I've realized that we have not named our Void Stalker yet, and I've gotten pretty attached with this guy. I think we're going to keep him around for a good while. So we need to name him, and I haven't got any good ideas, so I thought I would leave it up to you guys. Comment below and let me know what you think we should name the Void Stalker, and I will pick the best choice in the comments. So let me know, and I will go from there, and I'll let you know when I decide, probably on the next episode. So let's get right into it here. Now, I guess we could, we'll just run through the cave. Just run through really fast, like all hunters can. See what this is all about. I'm pretty excited because I have no idea, what this is all about over here. So yeah, you come down this path here. This is where I found it. I went all the way around over there, over to the right. Like, just a long, long way. So yeah, so I guess I could mount up. I don't know what I'm doing, but wait, hang on a second. I've got a mod that lets me mount up on a strider whenever I'm in the water. There we go. That's a little bit faster. So yeah, pretty excited to see what this is all about. Sure enough, there's a pirate ship there. Looks pretty cool. Looks like we're getting a lot of pirates coming in the next expansion. Maybe this is a prelude to all of that with Kulturas, the naval people, right? So they're basically like pirates, I guess. But let's see. All right, so we've got an ogre here, and here's our quest guy right here. All right, so we made it. Took a while. Well, that was easy. Is that all we had to do? Oh no, there's a quest over here. I was about to say, look, I made my way here. If all I had to do is come talk to that guy. It's a little bit crazy. Okay, escort professor. Okay, so we gotta do an escort missions. This level is a big fan of escort missions. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and do this. I'll pick up that next quest after we escort this guy. We'll see what this is all about. So, gnomes, you never know what they're gonna do. Gnomes usually do one thing. One of two things. Blow things up, or summon a demon that ends up blowing things up. Usually one or two things. Now, I don't like to generalize, but that's usually how things go. So I'm a little bit nervous here. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I have been getting more and more pumped about Battle for Azeroth, and the Kulturas people. Looks like, if you haven't been keeping up with things, it looks like, it hasn't been confirmed, but all signs point to Kulturas humans being the Alliance allied race in contrast to the Draenor orcs, or Mag'har orcs, which will be for the Horde, which is pretty awesome. So we've got Zandalari trolls, Dark Iron dwarves, Mag'har orcs, and likely Kulturas humans, and they're pretty diverse, I should say, in their size. There are skinny ones, and then there are humongous ones. And it's pretty awesome because we've already got the average-sized people with the regular humans, and it's something new. What is this guy doing here? All right, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the Kulturas humans are going to be like and what classes they can play. We know that there are druid forms. This is why it's pretty much a sure thing that we're going to be getting them, is because they have druid forms. So, and it looks awesome, by the way. So, it'll be cool to see. Alright, so we got our quests. That all happened. And now we're going down into the water, which, if you guys know me well enough, you know that I'm not a huge fan of going into deep water, but gotta do what you gotta do. So, yeah, Kulturas humans, and I've seen the Mag'har orcs, and they look awesome. I am definitely going to be making some Mag'har orcs, or at least converting my orcs into Mag'har orcs, or some other classes. I've been doing a lot of class change, or not class changes, but race changes lately, And it's actually been pretty easy because if you don't know this, if you play this game, it is fairly easy to make gold these days. And what's cool about it is you don't have to do much, right? Like, yeah, you can do the auction house if you want. I mean, you're going to make the most money potentially from the auction house. You can farm. That's going to take some time. But you can do that. You can sell stuff. You can flip stuff. That's another great way to make money. You can get into all of that stuff. You can download the TSM mod and just go crazy. Or what you could do is have a bunch of alts with order halls and do the gold missions and make a killing over time. To give you an idea, I have been working on this for the past few weeks to get my characters to the point where they can really do well on the order hall missions really quickly. And I would say that on average, I can probably make about 6,000 gold a day on one character doing the gold missions. It's RNG a bit because some days you'll get a ton of gold missions, other days you'll get like maybe one or maybe not any. There we go. Jeez, these guys are scarce. But the point is, on average, I would say anywhere from 5,000 to 6,000 gold a day on one character. Now, if you add that up in a month, you're looking at about 150 to 160,000 gold, right? Which is pretty insane on one character, yo. Like, order hall, or I mean, tokens are about 180,000. So you're getting pretty close to being able to earn enough gold for your token just by doing order hall stuff. Now, of course, you can also sell stuff on top of that, and you make even more money. But when you add in a bunch of alts, like, you know, in my case, currently 12, that's a lot of money, and it adds up really quickly. And suddenly you're buying all these WoW tokens, and you know, because WoW tokens go up, the smart thing to do is to convert your WoW tokens into Battle.net balance and let it sit there, and that way, you know, you have that won't change. You can max out your Battle.net balance. I think it's like 300 and some. I haven't gotten there yet personally because I keep spending in the money. But the idea is, you know, max that out, and then you can buy 6 months of WoW time, and you'll save like 12 bucks, right? So you're saving money this way, because most people don't really have the money to fork over for 6 months at a time for WoW, but when you use WoW tokens, you can, and suddenly you're saving money, and then you have all this extra money to use towards whatever. Whether you want to buy race changes, faction changes, like in WoW, that stuff. You can also like boost your characters if you want to. That's an option if you don't feel like leveling. I mean, there's so many options. And then you gotta get into other games. You could buy Destiny 2, which I don't know why you'd want to do that. That game sucks. But you could buy other Blizzard games. You could buy Hearthstone cards. You could buy Overwatch loot boxes if you want to. All kinds of stuff. And then like now they're adding in Modern Warfare, or no, sorry. They're adding in the new Call of Duty, what is it, Black Ops 4, which I didn't think they would make a fourth one, but you could buy, you'll probably be able to buy Black Ops 4 with WoW money, because they're going to put it on the launcher. So that's crazy to think about. And yeah, so you can do all that stuff with just your WoW gold. And if they keep adding more and more games on the launcher, then you could probably, you know, keep your habit going just through World of Warcraft if you can make up the money, which is pretty unheard of and pretty awesome, and it's pretty ingenious by Blizzard because they're making all this money. It's not like just because you're not paying real money for the game for yourself, somebody else is buying these tokens, right? So as long as WoW is popular and as long as people are lazy and want to buy tokens to get gold because they don't want to, like, you know, earn the gold themselves, then go for it, because then the rest of us are going to make tons of gold and buy the tokens and not spend a dime on anything related to Blizzard, which is freaking awesome. So that's what I've been getting into, and I'm like working really hard to get tons of characters. Like, I want to try to max out my realm. What you have to do, obviously, you have to have a max level character, you have to unlock your order hall, you have to go through the order hall campaign, you have to unlock your Legion Fall champion. You want to do that. You probably want to get Hogger. Not Hogger. What the heck's his name? The the little the knoll that you can get. I forget his name. Meatball? That's his name. Meatball. You want to unlock him through the Brawlers Guild. He's a really good champion. You want to have him on pretty much every character. And yeah, look at that. We leveled up. We're level 29 now. We leveled up to 28 off screen. Yeah, so you'll do all that. Then you go to Argus. You go through the Argus quest line all the way up to where you can get your 950 champions and the light forged equipment, and then you're good, pretty much good to go from there. Level up your champions, equip them with stuff, and they'll just get stronger and stronger until they max out. Put the equipment on them, and then use them to do the gold missions. And it's just pretty awesome because now you've got all these champions. You don't have to do anything. You just do the missions. You just log in every day, do the missions. You could use your app if you don't want to actually log into the game, and in time you're making a crap ton of gold, and it's crazy. And then you can just pretty much buy whatever you want, whether it's, gear. I mean, like, you know what you can do with gold. I mean, geez, you can buy the spider mount if you want to. It's non-problematic. Go away, person. So yeah, that's what I've been doing a lot of my time playing this game, is getting those people there. And what's cool is the Order Hall missions are coming back in Battle for Azeroth. And I can't believe I've kind of turned, because I hated Order Halls or champions or mission table, whatever you want to call it, garrison system in Warlords, but they made it pretty good in Legion because they gave you other stuff to do, and it was a good way to make gold. And that's pretty much what it's good for. It's good for making passive gold over time. And I'm pretty sure, we know that we're going to have Order Halls or whatever, champions and mission tables in Battle for Azeroth. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to make gold. And honestly, if you don't, then I don't know what it's going to be worth to a lot of people. And we'll have to find another way to make gold, but there will always be a way. But, the idea, of course, like, if they make the new Order Hall like a requirement and that's all it is, then it's going to kind of suck because no one likes that. But when it's a passive way to make gold or make some kind of resource that you don't have to really farm for, and spend too much of your time doing, you can spend your time doing something else, it's actually not so bad. As long as you have other things to do, it's actually really awesome. And so for Legion, I think they actually got the Order Hall correct. And it shows that they were on to something, because it really does help with people that just don't like to grind. And it still kind of puts that time sink in by you having to wait, but at least you don't have to actually grind. And that's, a little bit of grinding is fine, but when you can alleviate it a bit by doing something like that, then it just feels like it's extra. It feels like it helps, and that's where it's good. When it's all you have, or when it's mandatory for everything, it's not so good. But when it's extra and it just helps passively, then I feel like it's not such a bad thing at all. So I think using Order Halls to make gold is awesome. It's been working out really well for me. And yeah, so I recommend, if you are playing this game and you're not already doing that, you should get on that, because you will make gold. It's a guarantee. You will make gold. You just got to put in the initial work to get your characters to that point. So even with 1 or 2 characters, you're going to make some pretty decent income over the course of a month. So keep that in mind. But the more characters you have, the more money you're going to make. So I've been saying all that stuff, trying my best to find these stupid shells. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or gems I should say, but let me try to find all these guys. Alright, my goodness, that took forever. I don't know if there was something wrong with that quest, or I was doing something wrong, or if there were more people down there. I didn't see anybody, but my god, it took me forever to find those things. Jeez. Okay, good lord, that took forever for me to find those things. I don't know if there's something wrong with that quest, or if there were like other people down there, or maybe I was doing something wrong, but man, that felt bad. Like, that took me forever. They just weren't showing up for some reason. But we got them now. We're here, back, turning them in. Thank goodness. It's kind of fitting. We're here dealing with pirates, and we spent most of this episode talking about gold. Kind of fitting, I think. All right, so let's go right down here, turn this guy in, and see what's next. Dealing with pirates. It's kind of nice. Like, it kind of reminds me, I think next week, isn't it? Oh, we're going to be protecting this guy. There's going to be an attack. But isn't Sea of Thieves finally coming out this week? Been hearing so much about that game. People have been so hyped for it. I hope it lives up to the hype, man. I hope it's awesome. Hope it's not like No Man's Sky, you know, or it just doesn't at all live up to the hype. But I'm excited for it. Anybody else out there excited for it? Because I sure am. I can't wait to see what that game is all about. And then we've got Far Cry 5 coming out as well, which I'm also pretty hyped for. Looking forward to that game. Looks really cool. Different kind of setting, different kind of enemy. So it'll be kind of neat to see if that game is as good as I'm hoping it'll be. But yeah, man, it's been a good 2018 has already been a pretty good year for video games. We've already got Dragon Ball FighterZ, Monster Hunter World. Still need to play both of those games, but as I've mentioned before, I am taking my sweet time to enjoy the games that I already have before I start going off buying something new. So, you know, I'm enjoying myself. I got plenty of time. There will always be great games out there to wait for to play. These guys need to hurry up. I'll be buying new games before these guys get here to attack. This isn't much of an attack, you know. I mean, I'm waiting for these guys like to come in and like just take over and be a problem. And it's like, oh, if they ever get here, by the time they get here, I could have called Stormwind and they could have sent their entire force here to protect this guy. I mean, whatever. It's fine. Naga. Crazy Naga. Alright. Kind of a weird quest, not gonna lie. Arathi Highlands has been interesting. You know, it's not been bad. It's been a different setting. I think Bomb Bomb Battlefield music has kind of spiced things up a bit. But there have been a few more escort quests than I would like, and a few hitches here and there, like with that little quest we just did underwater where it took me 10,000 years to find them. But you know what? It's fine. You know, it's a different setting. It's something unique. And when we wrap this up, wrap this little quest line here up, we will probably... Where are you going? What happened? Are you not coming? Did you just... Fine. You don't want to come down here? I'll come to you. I guess. What the heck? What the heck? Game? See? This is what I'm saying. Arathi Highlands, man. I don't know what the deal is. Alright, there we go. We got him. We got him. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they gave me credit for the achievement just by doing that. I didn't even turn the quest in yet, but hey, whatever. It's fine. It's all good. Alright, we're going to turn this guy in and see if he has anything else for us. Does not look like it. So that was one of the 3 requirements here, but of course, as you know, the other ones were kind of weird, so I think it's probably as good a time as any. We are almost level 30, so we can move on to the next zone, freshen things up for the next episode. So I will have a straw poll up in the description below. You can vote for one of many zones nowadays that will be available for level 29/30 that we can go to and get into a new zone. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting this series and supporting this channel, and for all of your positive feedback. I could not do this without you guys. You guys are such a huge encouragement, and I really appreciate your views and your support. So don't forget, straw poll, vote on the next zone, and I will see you guys on the next episode. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that like button, and feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. You can also subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter at TheKephas to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. Thanks for watching, have a wonderful day, this is Kephas, until next time.